Well, Caesar, we appreciate you being here tonight as one of the speakers. I was wondering if you could tell us how you got to where you are in your life today.
Well, actually, man, I have a pretty amazing comeback story. A little bit of a rough beginning in my life, but me personally, I mean, I have to attribute give God all the glory, because the transformation that happened in my life, it definitely was Him, but also with the people that I got surrounded with good people that were willing to pour into my life, and that made a big change in my life. And that's what this event is about. It's about comebacks, about second chances, about new beginnings.
Exactly.
One of the things I'm going to be sharing today, we all love the story where when it ends, when the heroes win at the end. We love the story of the underdog, but I personally love the comeback story. When people are kind of down and out and it seems like it's over, but all of a sudden you see some kind of movement, and that person that seems like it was impossible for them to come out of the situation, they come out of it, and it's a beautiful comeback story. And that's what you're going to be hearing today. And the person that's going to be sharing their story is an amazing, powerful comeback story.
Everything in life starts with a desire. If you have the desire, you can do all things. The Bible says we can do all things through Christ Jesus who strengthens us. And that was one of the main philosophy and scriptures that I've engraved in my heart. You make your destiny. If you just allow the people that God has put around you, no matter what color, what nationality, God is not a prejudiced God. God gives you the opportunity, and He gives you the opportunity, and every opportunity He gives you, you must seize.
So you ready, Dave?
Yeah.
You excited?
Excited.
How you feel?
I feel like a little bit of emotions. I was sharing a story earlier with Michelle, just kind of going through all the highlights of what I'm going to go through and stuff, and got a little emotional living through everything that I've already experienced. Just kind of the emotions stirred back up, and then God just working on me, man. He's working on me right now. So,
Are you nervous about sharing personal experiences?
no, not nervous at all. Not at all. Actually, really excited about it. It's just, like I said, the emotions just kind of stir up all over again. But excited, man, to share what I've been through and what obstacles I've had to overcome. Man, I'm so excited about what that story can do to others that are going to be here. I hope, man, that I touch multiple people with my story. God does with my story, but
Well, I know for a fact I brought personally a few people, so
that's
they
good.
definitely need to hear some.
That's good.
It's rare to hear people say positive words into your life, speak some life into people, and that's what you're doing today, I believe.
Well, and the thing is, man, is where, especially where we come from, there's always somebody ready to tear you down, but there's very few people out there that are available to you to pick you up, and we need to share that with one another. That needs to come out more often, man. We need to be how can I put it? We need to be uplifting to one another, and then convince each other that we don't have to believe that. We can believe that which God tells us, which is He is stronger in us than anything that is of the world. So I'm excited about what's about to happen, man.
Well, I'm excited. I'm glad to be here.
Majority of the people, when they talk about watching a good movie, people like movies that have a good ending, right? When it has a good ending, like, the good guys end up winning, the bad guys lose, and the good guys end up winning. That's a good movie. But there's also movies like, I'm probably going to give up my age here, but how many remember the movie Rudy? Okay? If you don't remember the movie Rudy, God bless you, man. You were probably in diapers when I was watching movies. And some of y'all, anyway. But there's movies like Rudy. There's movies like The Karate Kid. How many ones remember The Karate Kid? The original Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off. There's also stories like the story of David and Goliath. And we like those kind of storylines. We like to root for the underdog, right? Or if you like sports, we like for the number 8 seed in the playoffs to take out the number 1 seed, unless of course it's the Mavericks. Or we like those underdog stories, and we're rooting for the underdog. We're hoping that they're going to win. We want that big, the one that kind of everybody's looking down on. We want them to win. But I personally, the storyline that I like the most is the comeback story. I love watching movies, hearing about stories of comeback. That's my favorite. You know, if either a team or an individual, they seem like they're down and out and they have no hope and they're just kind of out of it. And you're like, man, this is it, it's over. You know, she has sand, okay? You know what I mean by that? It is over. But all of a sudden, you see a little bit of movement. There's like, okay, there's a ray of hope. And as the storyline continues, that thing or that person, right there, that team, that seemed like it was down and out. As the story goes, not only will they not down and out, but they come back. Is a setback a period in your life? Is it the end of the story? Or is it a comeback? Because again, I believe some of y'all are living in a comeback. That means there's a pause. That means you're in transition. And that means that your story's not over. And I believe that you're here. Maybe you feel like it's over, man. I believe, again, you're going to have the biggest comeback of your life. Well, the person that's going to come and pour into us today, he has gone through some traumas in his life. What's your goal?
Where are you going, Xavier?
Long-term goals has to be getting a house, living in it, you know, hopefully getting a wife, kids, maybe just one or two. I don't want too many.
I don't know. When you buy houses, I don't think they come with the wives. You have to get
No,
that.
I know that. The wives don't come with a house, but
That's your goal.
and then after that, hopefully sell my house, get a little boat I can live in, and just go into the ocean, just go anywhere, man. I mean, that's all my plans. I'm gonna go.
Man, don't do it. You're gonna get in trouble. Either you're gonna die or you're gonna get caught. Don't do it. I didn't listen. I kept right on going. Got to the hotel. Y'all should have seen me when I was Scarfacing it up. Woo, Lord, what your pick I am? No. Waiting on him. He puts his hand in the bag and he says, "This is a done deal." And he comes out. There's a door right here. Door opens up. Rifle comes out. It's your hands. See, now all of my rights are gone. I'm nobody. I went from being somebody just now, right now, from being somebody who had a story to share to going through it all over again. See, that's why it's important that when you have an issue, when you have a problem, you deal with it head on. You don't avoid it. Because when you do, it comes back to haunt you just like this right here. And thank God it's not real. Thank God it's not real. But what if it was? I'm living a good life. That's simple. If you don't take care of your business right now, it can come back and get you. Please take this off.
Where are you going in your life? Do you have certain goals or do you know what you want to do? Do you know where you're going?
I don't.
At least you're honest.
I really don't. Let's see, first and foremost, I do not want to work for anybody else.
Oh.
I want to be my own boss. Doing what? I have no idea.
Self-employed.
Yes.
What are you leaning towards?
Probably like something to do with kids, I know for sure. I don't know if it's like after school care, art stuff,
Well, that's
being outside.
Just being outside. That's not a job. Being outside.
It is. It was cool. It is.
That sounds like an awesome goal. I hope you achieve your dreams.
It's tough, man. It's tough. I was fighting to live right. But it seemed like it wasn't meant for me to do that. It was meant for me to go back to my old ways of what I used to do. That's the only thing I knew how to do. I told my wife, I said, you know what? I can't live this life. This life ain't for me. I can't live straight. I have to do what I know how to do. And I knew I'd do that really good. I was in prison because I did it. But at the time, that's how stupid I was. I was thinking, I can get away with it, man. I can make some money and then get out. No, you don't get back out of it. It sucks you right in. But you know what she told me? She said, okay, go right ahead. But you're going to have to get your stuff. And you're going to have to get out. Because I didn't marry a boy. I married a man. Oh, Lord, I just got out of prison too? You gonna talk to me like that? More pride, man. Pride will kill you every time. So I grabbed my stuff, my one bag. You're laughing at my pain. I grabbed my stuff and I left. But I left long enough for me to think about what I was doing. You see, I was letting her down. She found something in me that I didn't know I had. But I was also letting myself down. But above all of that, I was letting God down. See, God knew me better than anybody does, knows me better than anybody does. And He knew that I was going to go through this stuff before I even started this journey. But God knows what you can handle and what you can't. And if you trust that, if you believe that, there's nothing that you're going to go through that you can't come persevere through. There's nothing that's going to come your way that's not going to that's going to knock you down. If you believe that God knows you better than you know yourself, and that He's not going to give you more than you can handle.
Do you have any goals like right now in your life?
My goal is to my kids to have a future.
So your goal is to make a better future for
Better
you.
future for my boys.
I made a decision. See, we can live life the way we choose to. You don't have to be just scraping by. You don't have to be just making it. We make the decision to do that. Nobody did it to you. Don't forget that, guys and gals. Nobody did this to you. All right? I made a decision to start selling drugs. I made a decision to steal that car. No matter how old I was, I knew right from wrong. There's always been that little devil and that little angel right here. You know what I'm talking about. You always hear it right before you finish do something wrong. Don't do it. Yeah, do it. I've heard it, man. I hear it today. But if you trust that always doing the right thing and having integrity will always lead you to perseverance, then you're never going to go wrong.
Where are you going? Do you have goals and dreams?
Do my hug project.
Oh, definitely. We have to get on that next ASAP.
No. Air hug, everybody.
Here, give everybody a hug.
There's a ripple effect. People around you are going to see you, you're not the same dude you used to be anymore. You've changed. Why? Because of this. Not because of this, but because God is moving you. See, I'm weak, man. I'm weak. I fall hard, man. But by God's grace, He holds me up. My knees bump, but He's there. I don't stand a chance without Him. I've proven that. I was in prison and I was in bed and I made it. While I was in bed, I said, you know what? I've lived this life and it got me here. I've never tried this out. You know, just working. Just being an honest man. I've never tried that out. I'm going to try it. And only once did I think about going back. Not back to prison. I was going to go back, but only once did I think about changing back to what I used to do. And I got kicked out of the apartment for it. But by the grace of God, I didn't do it. And I am here right now, today, because of Him. Not by my own means, but by His means. But just remember, just like there's our Father up in heaven, there's our enemy right here on earth. And He will come to you, He'll be your homeland. I heard you talking about this guy, this is what we've been doing. But if you stay the course, you ain't gonna make a lot of money now right now. But there'll be a time There'll be a time that if you don't ever make a lot of money, if you manage the money that you do make, you'll be fine. Try.
Where are you going?
Probably to hell if I don't change my ways.
Okay, let me be a little bit more specific. I mean, like, in your life, like, where do you see yourself? Where do you see yourself going? Do you have dreams? Do you have hopes? Do you have goals?
Yes, I would like to have and make a new home for myself and my kids.
Awesome.
I'm going back to work next week, hopefully. Well, in a couple weeks here soon. So
That's
hopefully
definitely a goal.
I'm ready for that, definitely.
What about long-term goals? Do you have any like dreams, like
Well,
things that are out of reach that you'd never imagine attaining them? What's your dream?
like owning my own home,
What?
owning my own car. That's something that I've worked on for a while and still don't have.
Hey,
So-
keep working, don't stop.
It's hard to do, but it's possible. Yes, I know it's possible.
Well, I'm glad you're here, Jessica. Hopefully we can organize some thoughts and get that car and that house.
But
Thanks.
I hope so.
Thanks for coming, girl.
The negativity, get it out of your life. If there's anybody in your life that's pouring negativity into it, get away from that person. That person is the one that's going to keep you down and unable to accomplish the goals that you're going to set. Tell yourself right now, tell yourself, I will own a house if you don't already. Let me hear you. 1, 2, 3. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about right there. See, you don't have to, listen, this is very important. You don't have to say anything negative about you, about yourself, because I promise you, there's somebody out there right now doing it for you. I promise you that. People are always going to put you down, especially when you're doing something good for yourself. Look at that fool. He ain't got no business trying to get a house. He can't buy a house. He's from the same hood I'm from. Makes him think he can have a house. But you can, and you will, if you set your mind to it right now. I don't care if you're 18. I don't care if you're 19. If you don't start right now, you ain't never going to start. It has to start right now.
David, we're proud of you, man. We're here to support you. Got Matthew over here, man. I hope you speak some words of wisdom to him, dude.
Hi, Barb.
So proud of you. Many blessings. I just want to say I'm so proud of you, David. First of all, because you're taking that step to do this. I know you've always wanted to do this. And for sharing your information with us, because me and Andrew really appreciate it.
Taking advantage of it.
Yeah. So
And because of Michelle too.
go, David. Woo!
David, I just want to let you know I'm proud of you. You're doing God's work, and I hope you reach a lot of people. And like I said, this is for God, so I know He's with you and guiding you in the right way. And I'm very proud of you.
Now we're going to ask you to do whatever you can do this spot. And the people that are going to be showing up today, God, you know exactly where they're at, what they've been through, what they're currently feeling. And we pray, God, literally as the people show up and walk into this place, God, just as we can physically, it smells so good in here, God. I pray, Lord, that they spiritually, God, in their spirit, in their heart, that they just breathe in, God, and feel something special in the room, God, because you are in this place. We love you, we glorify you, in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Stop looking at the camera like that.
No, it's a video.
Oh, wait. Claudia, where are you going? Do you have any goals?
Have enough of
I'm so afraid of waking. Please don't shake me. Afraid of waking. Please don't shake me. Now that we're here so far away.
It's tough, man. It's tough. I was fighting to live right. But it seemed like it wasn't meant for me to do that. It was meant for me to go back to my old ways of what I used to do. That's the only thing I knew how to do. I told my wife, I said, you know what? I can't live this life. This life ain't for me. I can't live straight. I have to do what I know how to do. And I did not do that really good. I was in prison because I did it. But at the time, that's how stupid I was. I was thinking, I can get away with it, man. I can make some money and then get out. No, you don't get back out of it. Sucks you right in.